This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the UCLA Bruins and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, Nick Paul again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Run inside. It's Scott. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play fake. Buying time to his right. Fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Dozier. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Out wide left, it's Snow. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Got him on the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Just smothered on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
That's the way you start a game, man. How about this QB 5 for 5? That touchdown right there was his 5th attempt, his 5th completion, in complete command, understanding what the defense is trying to do and executing it flawlessly.
Was the defense even on the field for that drive? I mean, it looked like routes against air. I mean, they were up and down the field. Receivers, tight ends, running backs, quarterback, all in sync with each other. That was about as good as a passing game can look, and they're certainly hoping that keeps up for the rest of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick give. It's Knight. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophy.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Bruins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Finds a crease. It's Knight. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Using his feet. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Right side, it's Thomas. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Iamaleava. In traffic, it's Knight. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Right at the line. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
From the red zone, it's Knight. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far, and this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Knight. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Hits inside, it's Scott. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Motion from the wideout. Needs it here on 4th down. Quick completion on the out route. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. NC State quick to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Running inside. It's Scott. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Straight ahead, it's Knight.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out wide right, it's Knight. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Between the hashes, it's Snow. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From the gun, it's Scott. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These these close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Man, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the number 12 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Takes the handoff, it's Knight. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Right side, it's Thomas. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The run inside. It's Knight. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Iamaleava lets it go. Out wide right, it's Knight. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Quick give, it's Knight. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on. Turns it upfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right side, it's Ellis. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Ellis.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. Not trying to ISO a corner, get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
Iamaleava can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going on for his head.
Say it in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Look out! And they got it.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Rush right in his face. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Back's got it on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Freshetta Downs going up top. Lets it fly. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
And I'm okay with that shot right there. Like, this is the perfect area on the field to take that deep shot. As you get closer to the goal line, it gets a little bit harder to throw the football. So I like the aggressiveness by this offense.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.